Seattle Mariners have just signed free agent Mitch Garver, but what does this mean for the future? Find out more in today's video. The Seattle Mariners signed Mitch Garver to 2 years, $24 million. First of all, Jerry Dipoto, wow, on Christmas Eve, that is crazy right there. But I can't lie, I was super ecstatic when I first opened my phone and saw this from Jeff Passan. I'm going to kind of go into a little bit more about kind of Mitch Garver and who he is as a player. My first initial reaction is very excited. I had stated in a previous video that I do think Mitch Garver should be someone the Mariners should go after, because I just thought Mitch Garver is a very good player and his stats from last year will prove that. But before anyone does get confused on what his role will be, Daniel Kramer posted this on Twitter. He said they view him as their primary DH going forward, which represents an everyday label they've largely avoided since Nelson Cruz left after 2018. So this kind of gives us a little bit of background on what his role with the Mariners will be. They wanted an everyday DH and they got one. So the reason he's probably going to be in this everyday DH role is he has only played in over 100 games once in his entire career. So there's some injury scare there. And also this changes things with who else they're going to go out and get. So this kind of leaves guys like Jorge Soler up in the air. So at this point, I don't really think they will go out and get him, unless for some reason they truly do think he can play right field on an everyday basis. But it seems like Mitch Garver will be their everyday DH. So last season, Mitch had only played in 86 games, 57 of which he was DH, 28 in which he was catcher, and then he did actually play one game at first base. But during those 86 games, he absolutely raked. He had 19 home runs and 50 RBIs with a 23.8 K percentage and a 12.8% walk rate. He hit .270 with a WRC plus of 138 and a wins above replacement at 2.1. To me, these stats are ridiculous for 86 games. At that point, he was basically on pace for a sub 40 home run season, so higher 30s probably, as well as over 100 RBIs. I'm also going to put on the screen the Baseball Savant stats from last year. He has an extremely good chase rate, and as you can see, most of his offensive stats are in the red, which means great. So overall, I definitely think this is a huge pickup for the Mariners. I'd always said Mitch's power is something that stood out to me, even in the previous video I talked about him. He had one home run last year back in August where he hit it 457 feet. That is just some ridiculous power. So in terms of what I think about this free agent signing, I think it's definitely a solid pickup for the Mariners. In terms of what this means for guys like Soler, I'm not sure. My guess is that they will no longer be pursuing them. But a guy like Mitch Garver is definitely a great addition to our offense, and I'm very curious to see what he can do if he can play over 120 games this season. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this signing, and let's just hope the Mariners can keep adding on. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.